it's Amanda here from Lolly Lulu Crafts, and the other day we showed you how to do a watermark that you were just going to put on your image or your card picture as one that was going to show quite strongly, and you're going to put it somewhere on the image. But when you're doing a coloured image, something that you've coloured in yourself, then really what we want to do is create a watermark that's going to go across the top of that image. Now what you want to do is create the watermark exactly as we did in the previous video. So you've created that watermark with a transparent background. You might want to do one that is just a straight line of your name. So I'm going to open up the one I've already made. Okay, so as you can see, here's our watermark. It's the same way that we created it before, and so we've got it on the transparent background. The only thing is that on this one you can see I've just done it as a complete straight line. It's nice and clear, and I've done it on white. So if I made, I also do one in black, but really for this kind of watermark that we're going to be doing today, for this you really only need the white. So I've got here a picture that is actually just a drawn image from the silhouette, so I thought that would be a useful one just to show you how it works. So you open up your card that you want to watermark, then you drag the little watermark across, and as you can see it's a bit big, so we're just going to resize it, and then I'm going to move it across to my image. I tend to always angle them because I find that goes through more of the image, sort of top to bottom, more easily. Then, because this is in Photoshop, we're going to be clicking the little yes, and then over here on the layers button we have opacity, and it's at 100%. Now what you take that down to varies according to the image, because obviously a darker image behind, the white will show much easier than whereas a paler image you might need it up at 60-70% because the white doesn't show so much. So for this one you don't need it to show very much, you need it just to be almost not there, because actually the paler it is, as long as it can be seen once you zoom in, the paler it is, the harder it is to actually remove, because a strong letter, a strong sort of colour of white, you could actually, if you had the bother, which I'm not sure if people do, but you could actually change those colour of those pixels to something else. But this pale down version is much harder to change. So this is really just about protecting your image, and you can see if you take it down quite pale, it really isn't interfering with how it looks. Let's now zoom in, and you can see now that it's showing up. And we could even take it down further to say 25%, and that's usually kind of what I do for these darker images. And you can see just here, you can just about see it when you zoom in, but when we go back out, it really doesn't interfere at all with your pleasure of looking at the image, but it does protect your image. Okay, so I hope that's helped you with how to do your watermark, and I will see you again next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!